It's another video for BA. Hello everyone, this is me, this is BA, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And if you can see a notification bell somewhere down there, please hit that so you will be notified whenever I have a new video. So let's hit it right away. As you can see from the title, I'm just going to share with you the learnings as a parent doing this homeschooling thing. If you must know, I'm a first-time homeschooling mom. Tama ba yung term ko? Parent teacher, so to speak. So I enrolled my kids at Peniel, and the official start of their class was last August 24. I was just very fortunate that I received their books a week before that, or days before their official start. So, it was easier for me. But if you have watched my previous video, I shared with you how I conditioned my kids by doing small subjects or by giving them artworks or something that they would enjoy and, have a feel of what homeschool really is. So anyway, on the first and second week, I would say, on my first week of the official homeschooling thing, is it easy? Not one bit. So you see, I'm juggling my work as a writer. So I'm juggling 4 projects and still teaching a grade 2 and a grade 4 pupil. So it's not easy because, I have to also relearn the concepts. Nagugulat ako kasi nalimutan ko na lahat, and I'm sure you can relate. Like sa grade 4, diba, yung math nila, may properties of multiplication. I completely forgot about those things because, let's admit it, these things, if you're not really in the academe or in the education field, you tend to forget all these concepts. So, I had to relearn it. Siyempre, ayoko naman na bara-bara yung quality ng education na ibibigay ko sa aking anak. So, what did I do in the past week? Well, ang ginawa ko, nag-research na ako online for groups that I could join. As much as I want to join the bigger group, like for example, yung lahat ng homeschooler in the Philippines, lahat ng homeschoolers in the Philippines, I decided to join the smaller groups. Ito yung official Facebook group ni Peniel and also yung sa grade 4 and sa grade 2 na mga parents para at least we can share ideas. Now, I've been talking to my cousin and she shared that sometimes it gets overwhelming to read the messages, and I feel the same way. Na parang yung notification, bam, 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 every hour. Ang dami nilang ideas and it's amazing. Thank you everyone for helping or for pitching your ideas or sharing your materials online. I do appreciate that and I use some of them. Pero halimbawa, na-overwhelm ka, which I'm sure is pretty normal. Know that you don't have to do everything. You don't have to follow what they're following. Kasi talagang may iba na bihasa ng homeschoolers, diba? Na talagang, wow, how are they able to fit in all those activities? Parang hindi ko kaya. May ganun akong feeling. Pero again, na-realize ko, that's the beauty of homeschooling eh. You can be flexible, you can adjust your activities, you can actually make some mundane and trivial things as their lesson. Like last week, naglinis kami ng banyo nung anak ko and she enjoyed it. Because, well, it's TMI, but our bathroom was so dirty and when she cleaned it up, it was just sparkly clean and it was an achievement on its own. Now, to be honest, syempre, sa ibang schools naman, hindi yun natuturo. I'm sure there are like home economics or, similar subjects. But as far as I'm concerned, hindi talaga yung hardcore na yung kubeta yung linisin mo. Yung mga ganon na simple lessons in life. That is something that you could also teach, I believe, when you're doing homeschool. So I've mentioned nga na may mga Facebook groups, and as a parent, as a first-time parent who wanted to give the best to my kids, syempre minsan lahat ng magagandang activities gusto kong gawin. But then, you have to be realistic as well. Ano ba yung kaya ng resources mo, ng oras mo, considering na pandemic, considering na titipid ka? You have to be really creative. Ano ba yung mga lessons na pwede nating gawin sa bahay, na pwedeng bigyan natin ng meaning? I'm watching Cobra King right now. And actually, parang ganun yung ginagawa kong approach, na hindi mo talaga directly tinuturo sa kanila, but instead, you're going to take it from a different concept and let them realize what the lesson is all about. And it's also fortunate that I've been teaching adult learners, and ang ginagawa ko parang sa mga anak ko, before I teach them the concept, pinapabasa ko muna sa kanila yung libro. I try to sit with them kapag mahirap yung concepts, but I still listen. I just listen to them while they read. And then after that, tinatanong ko, what have you learned from it? So, in that scenario alone, nakikita ko agad kung yung comprehension nila maganda ba. And since they are compelled to present what they have learned, natututo rin sila to converse. At pag nakita ko yung mga lapses nila, doon ko sila kino-correct. So, at least we save time, but at the same time, we're also honing different set of skills. So, I guess if that is something that could work for you, you can use that technique as well. Here's another thing that I learned. Since I work 5 times a week, naisip ko sobrang kulang talaga at baka hindi ko matapos yung lessons kapag sa weekdays ko rin sila tuturuan. And I've seen a lot of homeschoolers na pwede naman na weekend, since there is really no concept of what time or what day it is, what day of the week it is. You can always do your learning even on a weekend. And I've decided that maybe I would spend the weekend teaching them, and on weekdays that could be their rest day. Of course, rest is crucial. It is essential. As much as you want to punch them with all the lessons, our brain can only do so much and can only function kapag pinibigyan natin siya ng pahinga. My son is watching, so it's a little bit distracting, but you know.
Make sure
You subscribe?
Yeah. I remember
Okay.
tutuloy the Indian boy.
Okay. Also, what I've learned this week is that it is okay to show that you are quite vulnerable. Alam mo yun na parang nakikita nila na you're having troubles, that things are not perfect, na medyo cluttered ka, na medyo nag-a-adjust ka pa. Because once you get through with it, okay, once you're able to organize things or to figure things out rather, makikita nila na, it's okay naman pala na sa unang try, hindi perfect. But, it's important that you will never give up and that you look for ways para ma-achieve mo yung goals mo. So, like for me, nakita nila minsan nahihirapan na rin ako sa lessons or I'm frustrated, pinapakita ko talaga yung mga breathing techniques. Kasi ayoko naman na mainitin ang ulo ko eh. So, it's something that I have to work on. Minsan nag-snap na ako, but I try not to. Kasi syempre, even the values, they need to learn it, diba? Gusto ko kasi sana holistic yung approach ng edukasyon. So I guess that's just it to summarize. Ano ba yung mga natutunan ko? Well, you really have to show authenticity to your kids na pag nahirapan ka, show it to them. You learn together, right? And the second thing is that even if there are a lot of materials online, choose the best one that could work for you and your kid. You don't have to follow everything. You don't have to follow everything. And you do not have to be pressured kapag may mga parents na kung ano yung sinasabi. I'm sure they mean well, and I appreciate that. Pero kung nasistress ka, turn off the notifications, look at the official page of their announcements, and once in a while, scroll through your Facebook page and see if there are things that could help you with your teaching techniques, okay? I'm sure you can learn from them. And I really appreciate na talagang sobrang helpful ng mga moms and dads natin sa Peniel na i-add ka talaga nila sa group, tapos may mga virtual presentation and whatnot, which by the way, I wasn't able to join dahil nag-a-adjust pa nga kami. Maybe next month mas maging active na kami. So if you're like me na nag-adjust pa rin, please comment down below at kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo for you to be able to give your kids education that is of quality, even if we are at home and trying to be the best teachers for them. That's it for me. Sobrang ikli lang nito. Oh, by the way, before I cut this, I asked my kids about their honest opinion about the homeschooling, and maybe I could add it. Please do watch, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Once again, this is VA, and I'd see you soon. Bye-bye. You've been homeschooling for, I think, 3 weeks already. What are your thoughts, your reactions? What have you learned?
I learned a lot more than school
Okay. But maybe because, why? Why do you think so?
because I have no classmates.
You have no classmates. That's okay, but you know there's also some benefits if you go to actual school because you get to meet friends. But there are also advantages when you go homeschool. Can you look at mom? All right. What else?
I learned a lot of things. I could do times, a lot like math, a lot of those.
A lot of those, a lot of maths, because that's where you need to improve on. Just like mom. Yeah, I'm not.
And
really-
my spelling's terrible.
Yeah, like mom, but we can work on that, right?
Yep.
Are you tired from school?
No.
No. Yeah. All right. What are you expecting from our homeschool?
I thought it was gonna be boring, but it's fun because in the
Wait.
first day of homeschool, you get to watch 2 videos.
Yeah. Maybe we can do that again. Watch videos. You like that?
Yep, that makes it fun.
Okay. Okay, Ben, how are you?
Subscribe first, okay?
Subscribers, okay. Anyway, I just want to ask, so this is your first year to do homeschooling, right? So, how do you feel about that?
Well, it's very fun. And kasi in school, I don't get educated that much because of my classmates.
Kasi magulo. Pero
Yeah.
again, bien.
Yeah,
home,
but it's also good.
yeah, meron siyang benefits. Pareho
You can
lang.
meet friends.
Yeah.
Di ba you told me I meet a friend na, di ba?
Yes, actually. If this COVID is over, maybe we can meet some of the homeschoolers. But yeah, homeschooling and traditional school, they both have their own benefits, okay? So this is not better than traditional school, I guess, but there are benefits that we can enjoy from both. Are you having a hard time? Mommy's too strict. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get mad at you. Am I?
When you're teaching me a little on Beanie, because Beanie is still a little baby. He
Yeah.
didn't know that much.
So I have to toughen you up. Anyway, let's see if we can do some experiments next week. And
I
yeah,
want to do the car thing,
what car thingy?
the diorama.
The diorama. All right. Thank you, Ben.